Well. The obsession with Bhatti business, especially in the heavyweight community, especially the British heavyweight community, continues. Listen to this. Listen to this clip of interview with Derek Chisora, talking about Tyson Fury. Listen to this thing. Oh yeah, just quickly, man. I just want to ask, like, me funds. Yeah, this video will be limited monetization because it talks about Bhatti business and there's some swearing in it. So yeah, man. If you want to show some love, the cash at me. Yeah, or send some super thanks. Or, I'm scratching. But man needs to be paid. Yeah, man needs to put food in the dog bowl, innit, fam? Talking to Cash App, sorry, just got to say big up to my boy Dank Colonel who gave me £5 on the Cash App. Much love, my brother. Now let's listen to this sickness.
Derek, in the head-to-head, Tyson was offering his management skills and offered you, that in a head-to-head. What was you saying to him when he was saying he wanted to manage you?
I think Tyson, mentally, physically, he wants to have sex with AJ. Because AJ's been living in his fucking Tyson's head for the last fucking 10 years for rent-free. Every day, what's the bodybuilder doing? Oh, he didn't want to fight. Oh, why? He's got a thing for AJ. He fancies AJ. And I don't blame him. AJ's a good-looking boy. I think Tyson likes boys. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying if you keep talking about a man every day, you must have something for him. Because we sat down, the first thing he said down, AJ came out his mouth. Bayman, even when he makes love to Paris, that AJ guy? Do you understand? So he's got AJ on his mind, even when he's that's what I'm trying to say to you. Every minute, AJ bodybuilder. His wife over here is Tyson, shut up and just carry on, motherfucker. So I'm talking about the body. You understand? So the guy is obsessed with fucking AJ.
What the blood clot? Boxing ain't about boxing anymore. It's about Corey's, Bhatti business. All right, what this kind of thing? I mean, blood clot. I don't know about you, but I'm getting a bit sick of this, man. I want to see some boxing now. This thing, Chisora said it, Chisora, as TFL call him. Now, this can be taken a number of ways. There's a number of reasons he's saying this. A number of reasons. The first thing, let's put things into context. Yeah, Derek Chisora, has admitted to being bi. Yeah, he said, "I swing both ways, player." To Vitaly, you remember? "I swing both ways, player." Yeah? And then he goes, "Oh yeah, once you go black, you ain't going back." That's just nonsense. I know loads of skets who tried it and they're like, "I'm not into it." But anyway, forget that. He's pushing two things there in the Vitaly interview. Obviously, he's pushing people to a multiracial sex. All right, but the main thing is it's Bhatti business, and this buy thing. I don't get. I told you I once in a cab, and this guy's like, I said, Lennox is a Bhatti man. He's into the Bhatti business, but he's also got a wife, so he swings both ways. He's like, this guy thought for a bit. He's like, yeah, you know what, Triple B, I don't believe in this buy. Curious that, He goes, listen, man, if you, if you take a tool in your mouth. He didn't use those words, he was more blatant. If you're taking a tool in your mouth, you as a Bhatti man. Whether or not you go back to women's. I agree. There's normal and there's perverts. That's all there is, by the way. There ain't no this, that, and the other, this trans, this questioning, this. It's all nonsense. It's all an agenda being pushed on you to encourage degradation of values, family values, and to poison your children with sick lifestyles. All right, and this is a boxing channel, so we stay on the boxing road. But how can you stay on the boxing road? All people are talking about is Corey's Bhatti business. Yeah. Now, the other thing about Chisora, right? He is a NWO plant. He's a big pawn for them. He was an ordinary guy as a boxer. He got to the ABAs. Did he win the ABAs? I think so. But, he didn't exactly shine. It wasn't like a light shining like the next superstar, but he's been paid like a superstar. How many guys at his level? He's basically an upper journeyman, yeah? You get so many paydays. Pay-per-view paydays. Yeah? And then win so few, you get me? Yeah, you can talk about it, but that's not really it, I mean, it helps. It helps the NWO that he can talk about. He gets his face in the papers. Yeah, he's been pushing back to business a lot. Here he is again. Yeah, he's got an interview that's going to go out on YouTube that kids can watch. And impressionable people and go, yeah, I think Tyson Fury is a Batman's. Yeah, and talking about Fury's wife and the normies go, oh, you hear Chip will be nice, just do that to sell the fight and get some good jobs. That's some of it, yeah. Everything happens for a number of reasons. Nothing happens just for one reason. You get me? All right. So, there's that, but also he's pushing that whole batty business thing. And he goes, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. AJ is a good-looking guy. He's implying basically that, he'd get together with AJ, and I think he has anyway. You remember he started hanging around with him a bit, appearing at all these fights with Gay J. Yeah? And both of them, well, we know obviously Anthony Joshua's a fully blown homosexualist. We know that, fully blown, 100%. So, there's no doubt about that. And we know Jericho's admitted being swinging both ways. So what you know about that? And David Hayes admitted swinging both ways. And he was big pals with Chisora. He managed him for a bit. Doesn't Gay J manage Chisora? Yeah, now. And then Fury apparently wants. I mean, he's just. I know. And this kind of stuff. So this has been used. He's using the platform that he's got to push back to business. Yeah, Chisora. So that's one of the ways. It's one of the ways. And there's a lot more going on here. Let's break it down. Let's break the interview down.
So Ed, what was you saying to him when he was saying he wanted to manage you?
I think Tyson, mentally, physically, he wants to have sex with AJ. Because AJ's been living in his fucking Tyson's head for the last fucking 10 years for rent-free. Every day, what's the bodybuilder doing? Oh, he didn't want to fight. Oh, why? He's got a thing for AJ. He fancies AJ. And I don't blame him. AJ's a good-looking boy.
Yeah, the first thing you got to note, and it's worse than the other part of the interview, is like Chisora's like starting to talk like he's got porridge in his mouth a bit. He shouldn't be fighting, man. He's got plenty of money. He's been bragging on it and all his paydays, yeah. And not to talk about fancying AJ and like, he's just bringing the conversation of batty business right to the screens because he knows it's going to be shown, and that's his role. That's his NWO role, trying to make out that Tyson fancies Gay J. I mean, and then going, oh, and, so we should, Gay J is good looking too. That's creepy. And he knows, like, Chisora had an affair with Gay J, as you know, and as I mentioned before. So, I don't know. It's just more gross batty man's talk. Get in people's heads.
I don't blame him. AJ's a good looking boy. I think Tyson likes boys. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying if you keep talking about a man every day, you must have something for him.
Yeah, you can hear him like he's struggling, isn't he? That's pathetic. Oh, nothing wrong with that. He says on the screen. That's part of his agenda. That's his script. Push the batty business onto people. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's right. It's completely known behaviour. Batty business. Come on, blood. Yeah. And you know what? That old sort of people always say it's psychological. Oh, if you talk about it all the time, must mean you must want to be with them in it in bed and have sex in it. It's just a joke, man. I mean, it's just so clear to the Triple B and his Red Pill fans what's going on here, and it ain't pretty. It's sick.
Because we sat down. The first thing he said down, AJ came out his mouth. Bayman, even when he makes love to Paris, that AJ guy. Do you understand? So he's got AJ on his mind. Even when he's that's what I'm trying to say to you. Every minute, AJ bodybuilder. His wife over here is Tyson. Shut up and just carry on, motherfucker. Stop talking about the body.
Yeah, and you got to bring Paris Hilton in it. That kind of joke. It's reasonably funny. At least I would have felt it before. Now I know about the sickness. I know what he's doing here. Really, he's trying to sell weird cuckolding and degrade. You talk about someone's wife and marriage in the old days. Yeah, if someone had said that, if Tyson was in the 70s or 80s or maybe even 90s, man, if you're saying that about Tyson's wife, you'd jump on him and smash him. Now it's all accepted. Cuckolding, sick stuff like that. That stuff will rot your mind, bro. Yeah? The chubby's no fap, no pole. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should be too, yo. Anyway, like, it's just so clear to anybody that understands the agenda. What's going on here?
Who don't want a payday? Everybody wants a payday. You wake up in the morning wondering how you're going to feed your kids, how you're going to, where you going to go on holiday, because you want a payday. Everybody wants a payday.
Yeah, this is not about back to business, but it's about, obsession with the money and that. But, I hate these people, these rappers, these sportsmen. And it's a cliche. These guys just repeat the same thing over again. Yeah, I wake up worrying about how I'm going to put food on the table with my kids in it. None of you do that. You got to be right in the bottom with no money, having to scratch a living to actually have them thoughts. And you rich people with multi-millions certainly don't. You just think about, am I going to buy you pathetic, like, what's the word? When people like conspicuous consumption to show off their wealth. Yeah, you're just worrying about, what watch am I going to get today, innit? What am I, worthless consumerism. Yeah, worthless consumerism, which is how they drag you in an obsession with materialism, man. And that's another thing that Chisora and his lot do, wearing the flashy clothes. And let's remember, we looked at the Tyson earlier. Look at the clothes he was wearing. Yeah, like Day of the Dead skulls, and it's coming near Halloween, so it's about that too. And that's a satanic holiday, yeah. Aleister Crowley, famous Satanist, laughed about how funny it was that all these Christian kids and people were, basically worshipping, dark forces, Satanism, without knowing when they went out on Halloween. And loads of weird rituals happen like all around the world, when it's Halloween, yeah. So don't take it lightly, man. Look into that thing, all right.